Galan shifted upfield.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kubasi. Araujo. De Jong. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Balde. And here's De Jong. Gallagher. And the counter is on. Aim forwards. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rafinha. Balde. Balde doing full tilt down the left. Rafinha. Rafinha. Balde. And here's Rafinha. Oh, it is over the line. Rafinha. Hit into the middle. Simeone is there and he can get that clear.
Barcelona clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Kubasi. Koundé. Lenormand. Koke. Jimenez. Simeone. Oh, it's Gallagher. De Jong. It's Lewandowski. Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Bina. Javi Galan. There are a few waiting for it. Javi Galan tries a cross. And here's great chance! Rafinha. Casado. Rafinha. Balde forwards and with intent. Jimenez. Koke. Llorente. And it's Bina. And here's Alvarez. Applies the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Marcos Llorente clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Pedri. Araujo. De Jong. Balde. Balde going full steam ahead down the left flank. Balde. Crosses it in here.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Balde clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really unconvincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
That has been cut short. Yamal. He's got away. Played into the middle.
It was hopeful to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Molina. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Played right into his path. Here's one-on-one! Shoots! And he nearly went all the way.
Lamine Yamal can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. They get a throw in. Simeone, delicate ball, and it needs to be. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Lewandowski.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Goes for a shot! Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. Moved on forwards, and it's De Jong. And here's Rafinha. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Galan. Baina. Alvarez. Baina. Galan. Llorente. Clipped into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Balde. De Jong. Balde. Rafinha. Balde. De Jong. Rafinha. Cross from Rafinha. Alvarez. Galan have it back and can go again. And it's Baina. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Javi Galan puts them all in. Araujo. De Jong. Araujo, gently done. Jimenez. Koke. Jimenez. Gallagher. And it's played forward. Casado does really well to win the ball there. Rafinha. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. Now it's Rafinha. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Delivered across. And there's the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Molina. Molina, gently done. Rafinha. Balde. And here's Rafinha. Deftly away. That's a throw. Kunde. And here's Yamal. And it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! It's a goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And now he has 2. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Moved on forwards, calmly anticipates. Kubasi. Casado. Balde. Araujo forwards and with intent. De Jong. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Kubasi made out to the left flank. Gallagher. Jimenez. Simeone. Gallagher. Out for a throw. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. That's tidy. Can he deliver? De Jong. That is lovely. Now it's Young, and he shoots! And it's been taken short. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. De Jong with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. All black, one ball by the goalkeeper. Kubasi. Casado. De Jong. Balde. And here's Rafinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, such a clever touch. Rafinha has it out wide and in space. That's an excellent interception. Gallagher shifted upfield.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Yamal. And it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Only partially clear. It's a throw in. Kubasi. Pedri. Kunde. Casado. Kunde. Araujo. Aim forwards. Valde. Done delicately. Lewandowski. Now it's Lewandowski. Clearance is... There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Gallagher. Molina. Simeone. Molina. Gallagher. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nice touch. Out to the left it goes. Can he spark a counter here? And back to the goalkeeper. Jimenez. Gallagher. Koke. Alvarez, spread out to the left. And it's Galan. Moved on forwards. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski knocks it out wide. De Jong. Pedri. Casado. Ball's gone out of play. Simeone. Molina. Jimenez. Gallagher. And it's Baina. Galan. That's good play. And here's Baina. Over to the left. Javi Galan tries across. Defending of the desperate variety. Llorente. Oh, that's well done, really robust. De Jong defending his corner. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. Koke attempts a clearance. And here's De Jong. Casado. Rafinha. And he's there to clear it. That'll be a throw. De Jong plays it in. Climbs up big! Needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Koke wins the duel this time. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Baina. Out to the left it goes. Galan. Llorente. And it's played forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Molina. Oh, sweet feet. He's had a shot! He's got a goal!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Koundé. De Jong. Balde. Casado. Yamal spread out to the left. So much real chance! Baina. Galan. Jimenez. Koke. Galan. Galan, gently done. Araujo shifted upfield. De Jong. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. The normal. Jimenez. Llorente. Le Normand forwards and with intent. Tries to get it clear. And here's Baina. And here's Alvarez. He can get that clear. Barcelona leading here after what's been an eventful start to the game. Pedri. The normal. Koke. The normal. And it's Llorente. Alvarez. That is good strength. Alvarez played out to the left flank. Now what about this cross? Casado with the clearance.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gallagher. And that's a good ball. It's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha. And he's picked out the run. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Gallagher, gently done. Araujo. Simeone. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty time.
Can he finish? Same again, same outcome.
They just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now it's Alvarez, Llorente, and the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Kubasi attempts a clearance. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lewandowski. Pedri. Koundé shifted upfield. Now it's Lewandowski. Yamal. De Jong. Casado. That's a good foot in there. Balde. Llorente. Do have a chance to counter here. Lenormand gets over and intercepts. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Llorente. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Araujo. Pedri. Koundé. Araujo, De Jong, moved on forwards, Galan makes the interception. Now it's Yamal, and here's Lewandowski, now it's Yamal. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lenormand. Molina, and it's played forward, nicely intercepted. Rafinha, Jimenez, Lenormand, aim forwards, moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Kubasi. Balde. De Jong. And it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Galan. Koke. And it's Llorente. Alvarez. Takes a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have scored that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
De Jong. Rafinha is onto it in a flash. That's a throw. Molina, that's Simeone. Simeone's cross. Koundé is there and he can get that clear. Pedri. Casado. Yamal. Pedri looks to the other side. Balde. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Koundé, Yamal, Pedri, Casado, Balde, and here's Rafinha. Defending of the desperate variety. Could be danger here. It's a mighty effort. Molina clears it away. That's very neat. Rafinha. Big chance! Llorente. The normal. Galan. Dina, gently done. Araujo. Balde. Araujo. Casado. Pedri. Over to the left. Showing good feet. De Jong. And it's Balde. Now it's Rafinha. Lovely feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Aimed at chance! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Barcelona, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority in this.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Dina now hit, and he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Tries to get it clear. The normal. Having Galan. And here's Llorente. Dina. And here's Dina. De Jong gets rid without sophistication. And it's Balde. He's going to be disappointed with that. Dina. Now it's Dina. And here's Llorente. Llorente. Now it's Dina. Very nicely done. Llorente, quarter of an hour played. Nice physical challenge. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Right back in the game. Oh, that is a bit special. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Kubasi.
It's Galan. Koke. Oh, pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. And it's played forward. Araujo gets across to intercept that. De Jong. Kubasi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Koundé. Araujo. Kubasi. De Jong. Koundé. Yamal. Pedri. Casado. Casado forwards and with intent. And that is as far as they're going to go. He has found the way through. It's a great ball. And the shot! And they caught Reed. Pedri. Kubasi. Llorente. Alvarez. Javi Galan. Galan, who's on a run down the left wing. Oh, smashing header! They've done it!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Barcelona keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Casado shifted upfield. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Molina. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Gallagher. Simeone's cross. Baina with the short one. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Ter Stegen gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's De Jong. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Okay. Baina. Alvarez. Here it is, crossed in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. De Jong. Koundé. Araujo. Casado. Pedri. It's a mighty looking ball that. Well timed, excellent interception. Llorente. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Koundé. Araujo. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Gallagher. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Koke. Llorente. And that was nowhere near his best. De Jong. Casado. Pau Kubasi spread out to the left. Araujo gently done. Casado, probing pass. The normal. Galan. Baina shifted upfield. Pedri. Yamal. Yamal has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Baina forwards and with intent. Well read, nice interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that's neat. Valde. And here's Rafinha. De Jong. Casado. And here's Rafinha. Valde. So who's he picking out? Steaming on goalwards. Rafinha. De Jong. Casado. Koundé. Pedri. And here's it's Lewandowski! That's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Jimenez. Simeone. Balde. Aim forwards. And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. He is just caressing the ball. Balde played out to the left flank. Rafinha puts a cross in. Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Defending of the desperate variety. Llorente. Weiner. Well, they can break here. Moved on forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Molina. And it's played forward. Now it's Gallagher. And it's Molina. Now it's Simeone. Oh, he's found support out wide. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Balde. Rafinha. De Jong. Crossfield changing the point of attack. Played back in. Casado. De Jong. Balde. And here's Rafinha. And here's Rafinha. And that has been open. Shot, surely! He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Weiner was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And it's Weiner. Oh, that's nice. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, that's not going to find its target. Pedri, aim forwards. De Jong. Balde. Rafinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Koke played through into space. Simeone could try cutting inside here. And he's there to clear it. Casado. Moved on forwards. And it's Lewandowski. Yamal. Yamal. Now he's got space here. Here's Llorente, and it's Koke. Out to the left it goes. And here's Llorente. Oh, it's come loose. Balde. Araujo. De Jong. Casado. Rafinha chasing after it. Simeone wins the duel this time. Jimenez. Koke. Lewandowski. Great defending, strong and determined. Baina. Gallagher. Llorente. Alvarez. Oh, good spread. And it's Molina. Molina hurtling down that right flank. Pedri. Araujo, gently done. Baina. Koke. Lenormand forwards and with intent. Rafinha. Over to the left. Referee's given a throw. Lewandowski. Rafinha has it in a wide position. Rafinha. Now this could be a chance. Well, welcome one and all on an evening which is far from ideal in terms of weather conditions. Right now it's okay, cloudy but nothing worse. However, the fear is that rain is on its way, and this match, critical as it is, could soon be pretty damp, soggy or even worse. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Llorente, is a very interesting player. Everyone saw him as being a little more than a ball winner in midfield, but he's proved himself to be far more than that. I've really been impressed with the vision he has and the fact that he can bring anybody in his team into the game at any given moment now.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Shapes to shoot! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Okay. Balde. Rafinha. And it's Pedri. Balde. Simeone was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Koundé. Casado. Pedri. Yamal's cross. Koundé. Baina with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Yamal. Pedri. De Jong. Casado. Koundé. Oh, that's a nice ball. And the ball is out of play. Koundé. Pedri. Moved on forwards. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Baina. Succumbs to the pressure. Kubasi. Al Kubasi chooses to go cross-field. Balde. Rafinha. Molina. Koke. Simeone. Molina. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Caresses it through. Oh, great, and the shots! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Simeone. Aim forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Koundé. Llorente. And here's Alvarez. That's a cute ball. Oh, shooting chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Koundé. Pedri. Koundé. Casado. De Jong. Araujo. And over towards the opposite flank. Koke. Llorente. Shift. Simeone!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Baina with the short one. Can he deliver? Baina. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Baina. It's Llorente. Javi Galan tries a cross, and out it comes again. There'll be a throw-in. Gallagher. Now it's Bina. And here's Llorente. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Llorente with the cross. And that was very necessary. Yamal. Pedri. Kubasi. De Jong. Araujo gently down. Molina. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Molina has it out wide and in space. Oh, good ball. Gallagher! It's anyone's ball now. Could be danger here. And that has been cleared. De Jong. Kubasi. Over to the left. Nicely intercepted. Gallagher. And it's Molina. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Molina. Koke. Oh, it's Gallagher. Great chance!
Gallagher really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Araujo. Kubasi. Pedri. De Jong. Koundé. Araujo. De Jong. Balde. Simeone. Well timed, excellent interception. Rafinha. De Jong. Rafinha. Now it's Yamal. Yamal climbs up big. That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Here's Rafinha. It's Lewandowski! And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Koundé. De Jong. Balde. And here's Rafinha, and it's Balde. Well, that's well seen too. Simeone absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Jimenez. Llorente. Molina. And it's played forward. The most accurate pass. Araujo. Pedri. Yamal. De Jong forwards and with intent. And here's Rafinha. De Jong. De Jong. Rafinha. Lovely feet. Cross goes in there. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Jimenez. Galan. Fera. It's really well manoeuvred. Simeone. Now it's Alvarez!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Oh, delicate chip through. Tries to get it clear. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Molina. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Yamal. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. De Jong. Fera. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. And here's Fera. Chance for a shot! That was no routine save.
Alex Fera clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Played it short. It's a mighty effort! De Jong. De Jong shifted upfield. Casado. Jimenez. Gallagher. Koke. Gallagher. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Casado. Araujo. Casado. Rafinha is onto it in a flash. Gallagher. Simeone. Here's Gallagher. Simeone. This is promising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal made out to the left flank. That's very neat. And here's Lewandowski. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Rafinha! Oh, that's that for a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. A true beauty of a goal, so Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Jimenez aim forwards. Casado. Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. Casado. Now it's Rafinha. Balde. That's good play. De Jong. Balde. And here's Rafinha. That's tidy. And back out it comes. De Jong. Now it's Rafinha. Cross in, looks like a good one. Cleared away. And reclaimed it in a trice. The normal. Llorente. Jimenez. The normal. Jimenez. Koke. Up towards the front line. Balde. De Jong. Casado. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Koke. Baina. Koke. Jimenez. Llorente. Koke. Alvarez. And it's Llorente. Llorente. Great work on the overlap. Araujo can get it clear. And the ball's come loose here. Koke. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! No mistake! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Alvarez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Pedri. Araujo. Yamal. De Jong. Pedri. Llorente does really well to win the ball there. That is good strength. And that's been won straight back. Lobbed in behind. And he's there to clear it. Oh, great play! Pedri. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. The normal. Baina. The normal. Llorente. Moved on forwards. Kubasi. Casado. Balde. De Jong. Now it's Rafinha. He's found the way through. Simeone. Araujo. De Jong. Balde. Rafinha. Played into the middle. Line up. Simeone. Molina. Koke. Jimenez forwards and with intent. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Yamal. Oh, look at the space here. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's been taken short. Across it goes. That's the keeper's ball. Rafinha. Lenoble makes the interception. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot planties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty of targets awaiting, so...
It's Lewandowski! Well, the ball's come loose here. Casado. And it's Pedri. De Jong, spread out to the left, swings it across. That has been knocked clear. Molina. Barcelona have got themselves in front very early here. And here's Alvarez. Molina looking to hit the byline here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. That has been cleared. Nice control. A chance to play it in. Javi Galan puts the ball in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Galan picks it up now. So it's going to be another corner. And goes back, tries a shot! It's a loose ball. Gallagher. Oh, good spread. That's Simeone. Out to the right. Out to the left it goes. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Lewandowski. Going to go a long way. Araujo have it back and can go again. De Jong. Played out to the right. Kunde's cross.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter.
Yamal! Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's got away. Muscular approach does pay off here. Jimenez. Llorente. Molina. Molina, gently done. De Jong. Casado. Rafinha. Pedri. Casado. De Jong. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Llorente. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, can he get onto this? Pedri. De Jong. Casado. Yamal on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks so. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Cleared without complication. And it's Koundé. And here's Lewandowski. Barcelona have a free kick. Firmly met. Only partially clear. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Jimenez. Lewandowski. Llorente. Chance here to counter. Searching pass he's played there. Pedri. Araujo. De Jong. Kubasi. Pedri. Kubasi. De Jong. And it's played forward. It's really well manoeuvred. And it's Gallagher. Koke. Llorente! Llorente! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Araujo getting this one clear. It's a good run down the right. He is just caressing the ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Llorente. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop. Baina is short. Alvarez. Oh, smashing header! Valde can get it clear. De Jong. Rafinha. De Jong. Cuts out the supply. Gallagher aim forwards. Simeone. Molina. Oh, nice touch. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, that's not going to find its target. Rafinha. Simeone. Llorente, done delicately. Alvarez, can he finish? And he's heaved it away. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Koke. Out towards the flank. And here's Baina. Llorente. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Pedri. Yamal needing acres of space out wide. Extravagant effort! Final touch was poor.
Just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Simeone. Molina. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! And tested the keeper.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Now it's Baina. And it's Galag. That's nice. That has found him in acres of space. Pedri. Pau Kubasi gently done. Araujo. First quarter of an hour gone. Kubasi. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. And here's Yamal. Moved on forwards. Baina. Valde. It's Baina. And here's Llorente. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Balde forwards and with intent, and he's managed to get free. Rafinha. De Jong. Casado. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, they could break here. Bina thinks one through. Kunde shifted upfield. The normal. Bina. The normal. Steps in, and that's the end of that. Gallagher. Araujo. Forward it goes. Casado. And here's Lewandowski. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cross from Rafinha. Lenormand tries to clear. Simeone has a look and place it forward. Jimenez gently done. Simeone! It's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? De Jong. Casado. Pau Kubasi, forwards and with intent. De Jong. There he goes, motoring forward. Llorente. That's really well manoeuvred. De Jong. Kubasi. De Jong. And it's De Jong. Rafinha looking to get on the end of this. Bina. Llorente. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, it's come loose.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Balde cuts it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pedri. Moved on forwards. Yamal. Now he's off and running. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Llorente. Simeone. And here's Biner. And it's hoisted clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Biner. Looks across and plays it in. Biner plays it short. And it's Molina. Molina played out towards the right wing. The cross comes in. Koundé aim forwards. Lewandowski goes on a charge down the left. Lewandowski. Gallagher. Koke. Llorente. Jimenez. Koke. Gallagher. Simeone. Molina. That's been drilled forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Balde. And it's played forward. Simeone. Molina forwards and with intent. And it's Koke. Played through for the wide man. Oh, what a pass! He's had a shot! That has been knocked clear. Lewandowski. And it's Biner. Llorente. And here's Biner. Biner knocks it out wide. Through it. Javi Galan. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Biner. Looking for a decent ball in. Defending of the desperate variety. Yamal proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's Gallagher, and it's Molina. And he'll shoot here! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And it's been taken short. Molina. Molina battling down that right flank. And it's Balde. Rafinha. De Jong. Gallagher cuts out the pass, aimed in towards the centre. Galan gets good distance on it. Very nicely done. There are a few waiting for it. That is lovely. Time to deliver. Lewandowski. It's well blocked, and back out it comes. Galan. Koke. Araujo wins the duel this time. Yamal. Pedri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Llorente. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and it's gone back to the keeper.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha. And it's played in. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Nice physical challenge. Balde. Nice looking ball. Lenormand gets it clear. Kubasi. Pedri. Araujo. De Jong. Balde. Tries to think it through. No, it's not getting there. Araujo. De Jong. Balde. Kubasi. Araujo. Pedri. Yamal. De Jong. Casado. Aim forwards. And it's Balde. Rafinha picks it up out wide. Referee's given a throw. Pedri with the cross. And he's there to clear it. Galan moves forward. And that's a good... Simeone! Just the wrong outcome. And that has been cleared. So who's he picking out? Hit into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Gallagher, oh, good spread. Danger averted for now. Koke. Now it's Gallagher. Gallagher! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Casado. De Jong shifted upfield. Koundé. Casado. Pedri. Molina. Gallagher. Simeone. Gallagher. Koke gently done. And it's Bina. Out to the right. Simeone. Simeone. Played out to the right. And here's Alvaro, goes for a shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Moved on forwards. Koke. Oh, Red, nice interception. Casado. De Jong. Balde. Araujo. De Jong. And it's played forward. Rafinha looks to get on the end of this. Koke. Alvarez. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Balde. Pedri. Played back in. Casado. Balde. Rafinha. Rafinha!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Balde. Kubasi. De Jong. De Jong forwards and with intent. Molina. Koke. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Llorente. And here's Bina. Pedri gently done. Looking to break at pace. Jimenez aim forwards. Koke, and it's lofted through here. Cleared away. Balde. And it's played forward. Molina gets over and intercepts. Llorente. Gallagher. And here's Alvarez. Llorente. And that's not going to reach. Kubasi. De Jong. Balde. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Jimenez shifted upfield. Simeone floated through. And he's there to get it away. De Jong. And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Yamal. Casado. Pedri. Molina getting this one clear. It's a throw. Balde charging forward down that flank. Balde. De Jong. Pedri. Casado. And here's Lewandowski! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedri. Casado. Pedri. Yamal. De Jong. Casado. Koundé. And it's Casado. Pedri. Casado. Pedri. And here's Yamal. Koundé. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Another save. Simeone. That's a nicely shaped ball. Simeone. Pedri. Kubasi. Pedri. Koundé. Forwards and with intent. Galan. Llorente. Koke. Over to the left. Llorente. Tries a deft little ball. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Yamal. That has been cut short. Gallagher. Moved on forwards. Simeone. He's gone for a throw-in.
Really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Balde. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, sweet feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Balde played in. Yamal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pedri with the short one. Alvarez. Baina. Galan. Oh, that's well done, really robust. De Normal. Koke. Molina. Molina, gently done. Simeone. Molina. Here's Gallagher. Pedri. De Jong. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Nicely intercepted. Molina. Gallagher. Lenormand. Llorente. Lenormand has played it long. Alvarez. Al-Kubasi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Koundé. Pedri. Araujo shifted upfield. Balde, it's a delicate pass. Can he latch on to this? And that has been plucked away. Throw in. Now it's Alvarez. Out to the right. He has found a way through. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Llorente. Goes for goal! And yes, it's there!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rafinha. Lewandowski. Balde tries a cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Galan. Galan, oh, good-looking ball. Araujo. Oh, pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Casado. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Casado. Koundé. De Jong. Balde. Done delicately. Balde has it in a wide position. Lenormand clears it away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Koke. Llorente. Excellent imaginative pass. And it's played forward. And here's Lewandowski. Might be danger here. Decent chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Lewandowski has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Simeone. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Gallagher. Simeone. That's been slipped through. Koundé. De Jong. Just half an hour in now. Koundé. Araujo. Casado. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Gallagher, gently done. Kubasi. Koundé. Kubasi. De Jong. Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha looking to run onto it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Now that's well seen too. Koundé. Yamal. Casado. Pedri. Rafinha! Alvarez. And the counter is on. Played out wide. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. There's the header! Rafinha. Crossfield changing the point of attack. Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. Balde. Gallagher, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Gallagher. Coquet. And here's Alvarez. Llorente! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! He's got himself an absolute peach.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that's neat. Balde. De Jong spread out to the left. And that has been cleared. Simeone. Aim forwards. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Molina makes the interception. Hooking forwards and with intent. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Kunde. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. De Jong. De Jong played out to the left flank. Out for a throw.